Hello, everyone. I'm Katia Kolovea, co-founder of the Silhouette Awards, and I'm excited to be joined today by one of this year's mentor and mentee partnership. We have with us Sergio Boccia, mentor based in Milan. Hello, Sergio. Nice.
Hello.
And we also have Göknur Kayır, mentee based in Berlin. Hello.
Hello.
So good to see you both. I'm really happy to be here and share this moment. And well, we are very curious, all of us, to know more about your mentorship experience. And we have created like 3 questions to get a glimpse of what you are up to and how this experience has been for you. And I would like to start with you, Göknur. And the first question is, what were your mentorship goals when you applied to the program? So that's September last year. And how have these progressed and developed throughout this time while have been working with Sergio in this journey?
Thank you, Katia. First of all, thank you very much for this opportunity. It's really nice to be in the mentorship program. And what I can say about my targets as a lighting designer who was in the early stage of her career, I was aiming a couple of things actually, as the other lighting designers can also have. My aim was actually to set a career plan for myself and learn more about entrepreneurship, and also maybe learning more about lighting technology and improve my lighting technology knowledge in that sense. And during our mentorship, during the last months, we have focused more on the career plan. And it was actually enlightening for me, because when we are talking about a career plan, one might think of general themes, but what was enlightening for me was we looked at the career plan not as a set of goals, but more like a way to build something sustainable, like taking things easy, slow, approaching with awareness and with conscious. So it actually gave me lots of input about how to set a sustainable career. So it was really nice to look at it. And to be able to do that, we looked at like, what are my weaknesses, what are my strengths, how far I can challenge myself for the positions that I might like to take for my future career. It was nice, but we were also actually enriched with this topic, with looking at the relationship between client and the lighting designer. And we looked at the examples between the musicians and the directors too. For example, it was really nice reflection in between two disciplines. It was also really enlightening to see that relationship. We looked at AI, how we can position in our field, and really like knowing about yourself to build a sustainable career was the key point. And it has been really nice so far, and I've been keeping learning about this field, so I'm really happy about it, and it is being structured in that way in the last months.
That's amazing. I think the career plan is something that I wish that every single person who joins the industry can have access to this knowledge. And Sergio, would you like to add a few words on that? Like how, based on what Göknur just shared, like how challenging or not have been this for you to support her in this process of creating a plan?
Yeah, so I mean, it was surely challenging because in a way, when we started, I had to say, first of all, I didn't know how to approach this. It was very helpful to give a look to the information that was available for us online, at least to see what was done the years before and so on. And then, yeah, the main challenge was to think, okay, is there anything useful I can do? And then, yeah, my idea was, okay, let's maybe make use of the experience I have more than a specific topic. And that meant, yes, we really approached this like on looking 10, 20 years in the future. That is quite fun in a way. So the idea was, okay, let's see what I can give as information to make it possible to happen. So more than, a specific solution, it might be to fix this or that. It was more like some suggestion to make it possible to to have a long career that works. And so that was the challenge. So I totally agree. But I think it was fun because it took me time to organize in a way this kind of information.
And it feels like it has been working. And also, we always say 6 months is just the beginning, really, because I know by the time that you are there, in the time of really like actioning all the elements, the official time is up in that way. And what we really say here in the Silhouette Awards program is that we establish a relationship. You get the access to this individual, and hopefully for the years to come, you will always be able to refer to Sergio as your mentor, Göknur, and vice versa, and having this relationship. But if you could, let's say, select 3 words, only 3 words to describe this journey, to summarize your mentorship journey in 3 words, what would you say? And let's go back to you, Göknur, again. Like, can you just isolate 3 words to express it?
Definitely the first will be the sustainable, to summary the approach about the career plan and the mentorship, I would say. And the second would be strategic, like taking the strategic steps, and enlightening, like having the other perspectives throughout the experiences from experienced lighting designers. Yeah, I can say sustainable, strategic, and enlightening. Yeah.
I love it. And what about you, Sergio? What are your 3 words?
I would say it was a bit ambitious, and I would say cooperative and formative, because I learned a lot about doing along the process.
Nice. So you also feel very like enlightened as mentee, that you also gain new knowledge and
Yeah, for sure.
put it together. And actually that ties perfectly with the next question, which is like some sort of words of wisdom with the community and other people who potentially would like to be mentors, or people who would like to apply to become mentees. And I will start this time with you, Sergio. What advice would you give to someone who is considering to apply to the Silhouette Awards this year as a mentee first? And if you want to share something about the mentor, you are also very welcome to do so.
Well, as mentee, I would say first, of course, there is the selection process with the video. I would suggest, honestly, to just take it for joy and fun and enjoy, because this is the first thing really to learn, that when you work, it's much better there is a positive mood, because if there is a negative mood coming across, you're already not giving justice to yourself. And the second, I think, take it really seriously. I mean, in a way, even if it's a limited time, it's an opportunity, so there's no reason to rush it. And so I think we both have been thinking, exchanging emails and coming back to some topic. And so, it's a big opportunity, actually.
Glad. And for you, Göknur, what advice would you give to someone who is in this journey, to either like as a recent graduate, but also as more advanced lighting designer? Like, what advice would you give them to consider to apply?
I would also like to say something about the video, to be honest, because it is one of the different way of applying to things, which was also new for me. And it was also a bit, I wouldn't say scary, but it was not comfortable. That's why I would suggest, like, don't get scared about taking the video. Just be yourself and then be honest about your journey and your stories with lighting design, your experiences. That's the first that I can suggest. And the second thing is, as the beginners, we have lots of questions going on about lighting design, but in every field, it can be LED technology, it can be daylighting, it can be presentation skills, it can be really anything, portfolios, preparing a CV. So if the applicant knows the strengths and weaknesses and then consider the way in which area that would make more sense to learn from a professional, and then make this list accordingly and then apply accordingly, would, I think, create a big difference. So because once you know what you need guidance for, you're going to take the steps more strong. That I would suggest.
That's amazing feedback. And also, it's again, there is competition. I mean, Sergio could really back me up there. There were like many applicants who couldn't make it this year. And so you need to really give your 100% there to get uncomfortable, because this video is on purpose there to really take you out of your comfort zone. And if you are going out of your comfort zone, you're halfway there, because you're putting yourself out there and you're getting uncomfortable. Or okay, some people are more comfortable with videos, that's fine, but having the clarity to say, this is the number one thing that I will focus on if I get the opportunity to be a winner, because it's part of the questions. For those who don't know what we're talking about, check it out. So it's really nice what you're saying, Göknur, about having the clarity of what is your weakness and what is your strength points, and communicate it to the mentors in order to see your passion, see that you are ready to utilize this opportunity, and then help them define if they are the right ones to help you as well in this journey, because it's more complex. In this program, it's not that the mentor selecting the mentee or the mentee selecting the mentor. It's a very long process of the matching that we are doing. And yeah, I think this feedback is really insightful for us. So I would like to really say a massive thank you on behalf of the Silhouette Awards team for you to share this experience. And honestly, we can't wait to see how this relationship as well is going to be growing and progressing in the future, in the years to come. And yeah, thank you so much, both of you, for being here. Is there anything you would like to add, or you feel like something that we have missed? Göknur, you would like to say anything, or feeling?
I would just like send my whole big thankful to you and the whole Silhouette Awards committee and all of the mentors and mentees. And I wish all of them good luck in their journeys as well.
Thank you. That's amazing. Sergio?
Yes, same. I would like to thank you to you and your colleagues, because it was well organized and we had a lot of information support. And also it's just an opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
It's much bigger than I think it looks like. I mean, if you really want to embrace it, there is a lot of you can bring in.
Yeah. And it has this flexibility, I would say, because throughout the years, now we are in the 4th year, getting into the 5th in the new season, it has to do with how much the mentor and mentee would like to push it forward. We have a structure, we have a system, but then we are not integrating into exactly your process, because we want you to really own it and go through it. So that feedback is amazing. Thank you so much, both of you. And I'm wishing you like a great continuation of this journey, and success to both of your projects and journeys and everything you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.